This really ain't no place to bring your kids. It's not going to get no better.
And they found lots of cadavers, bodies, a dumping ground, so to speak.
The scripture must be fulfilled. It's going to be done, it's going to be done.
There's also a presence of MS-13.
It's never been as bad as since Trump got in.
I helped them, bring him back to life.
Why is there so much mental health issues in the United States?
Back in the 70s and early 80s, right, you wouldn't see no tents. You wouldn't see people getting high like this.
¿Trabajar aquí puede ser peligroso o es tranquilo?
Sí, no, es peligroso, con los locos. Everything started going downhill with Trump.
Yo me crié en la calle desde los 8 años, sin papá, sin mamá, no he tenido una educación.
It is unbelievable.
I've been to the penitentiary 9 times.
If you don't do your passion, what are you doing?
We don't understand.
Live your life like it's a story.
I don't know how you're supposed to help that person.
So how's your crib?
Spacious.
God got a God. Oh my God.
Park Proud LA. Is that their attempt at making this place look good? Looks can be deceiving. We've heard that one before. Now welcome to Macarthur Park, Los Angeles, near downtown, formerly known as Westlake Park. There we have Westlake Theater and honestly a very beautiful panorama of downtown Los Angeles. In the distance, the skyline and what appears to be a very, very beautiful park. And at one point in time, this park dates back to the 20th century, and it used to be an upscale area of Los Angeles, a place for people to come on vacation, stay in luxury hotels. In the 80s and 90s, that changed a lot, of course. The crack epidemic, then into the 2000s, things got a little better. The city put a little work into the park. They put an amphitheater, they put playgrounds, they try to make it safer for families because, as you can tell, Los Angeles is a massive city. They do need parks. There are normal working families that don't do drugs, that are just hardworking people, and they gotta have a safe place for their kids to come and play. Now, currently this is area that is inhabited mostly by Central American communities, Salvadorians, Honduranians, Guatemalans, maybe some Mexicans, even though east side of LA is more populated with Mexicans. I just came from Tijuana yesterday. You guys saw that journey, and I gotta say, for all the money and the abundance of wealth that is here, you see so many luxury cars, so many Teslas, so much wealth. Well, here we have a place that is just paradoxically one of the worst places I've ever seen in my life. And over on that side, you got to be very careful where you go. Obviously, people won't bother you if you don't bother them. But we're gonna try to film a video today. So I bought some hamburgers from McDonald's. We're gonna go try to have some conversations to show the epicenter of this overdose, drug, and poverty crisis we have here in Los Angeles. Interesting fact, so when they drained this lake to fix up the park in the 80s, they found lots of old pistols and weapons used for God knows who what. And they found lots of cadavers, bodies. So this has been a place, a dumping ground, so to speak, for everything in between. I do gotta say, the hygienic situation in the park is absolutely abysmal. But one thing that I noticed earlier is that there are doctors, nurses, and psychologists nearby from UCLA Health giving basically free help. When I approached them, they actually said, do you want some Narcan? They thought maybe I needed some help, but they were very empathetic. And so there are people, there are organizations here in this area doing what they can to help this crisis. But the video is not really about finding a solution. It's just about understanding what the hell is going on here. So let's go around. How are you guys doing? How long have you guys been in LA for?
All my life, well,
Family problems, just stuck on drugs.
So what's your drug of choice?
Fentanyl, crystal, and well, fentanyl is like a downer. Makes me feel very relaxed, and yeah, just like forget about everything.
For sure, forget your problems. Like being out here together obviously helps you just, you know,
Cope together.
Cope together. And what's a day in the life like for you guys here in the park?
We wake up, we go to church right there. They come to the park.
What do you want people to know about, you know, this crisis? Obviously, people can be lacking empathy a lot of times, and they don't really care about your problems. They just see you like living here, like, you know, fuck off. That's the kind of way they think around here. That's what I've noticed in LA. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. But for me personally, say that question again?
What do you want people to know about you guys and the fact that, you know, people are judgmental of homeless, but you guys are just chilling.
Gotcha.
You're up, you know, you're not bothering anybody.
People I've seen, you know, people get very disrespectful to the homeless because of their way of living.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's, you know, everything happens for
A reason.
a reason.
When you peel back the layers, there's more to the story for sure.
Definitely. And yeah, nothing's perfect in this life, you know? We
Yeah.
all go through things, but we all have to, you know, be positive about everything and move.
Hey, bro.
And,
How are you?
Always turn every negative thing into a positive outcome.
If you could find a way to get out of this, what would you want to do?
Honestly, oh, sorry. I would, well, finish school because I'm studying school. And yeah, just,
What were you studying?
I'm studying veterinary.
Huh?
Veterinary.
Veterinary, so you like animals.
Yes.
So like you guys have to carry Narcan just in case, like, are you scared of overdosing or anything like that, or?
So for me, I've been smoking for 5 years, and I've overdosed one time in my whole 5 years, and this is like fairly recently. But Narcans, I usually have them because I help, for example, if somebody's overdosing, I help them, you know, bring them back to life and shit.
So you're like actually helping people out and you care about people here.
Yeah.
So like there's a sense of community in the park, actually. All right, so for me recording, I don't want to fuck with anybody. Like I don't want to get in trouble or have problems. Where would you say I should avoid, or what should I not record?
Honestly, everyone here in this park is pretty much cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody here in this park is cool. Just depends on the park.
It's better just if you do go up there, it's better just to ask, you know.
Just like this.
Ask, be like before
All right.
you point it at them, be like, hey, you don't mind if I take a little,
Yeah.
you know, and they tell you, yeah. Then
What does your tattoo mean? Flats? ¿Qué significa?
first locals up the streets.
Oh shit. All right, bro. All right, guys. What you guys got to remember is sometimes these people are very intelligent. You know, they've had stories, their life was in order. You peel back the drug addiction, the homelessness, and the mental illness, and it usually always starts with some sort of family trauma or relationship trauma. And so it's like that's kind of the core of the issue, and I think that has a lot to do with American culture and society. You know, you see all this crap everywhere. You see homelessness, drug addiction in places like Colombia, like we've seen. You see it in Mexico, you see it in Europe, but I really think here's the worst place, honestly. And that has a lot to do with a cultural and societal issue more than drugs, mental illness, etc. This is like horrible sanitation, man. I've heard that people have also drowned in this park. I cannot believe people swim here. Hey bro, can I offer you a hamburger?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, here you go. Where are you from?
Burbank.
Burbank, so California. This is just like the chilling spot.
It's a chilling spot, you know, it's cool too, and science at the same time.
Uh-huh. Are you originally from United States? I hear an accent.
No, I'm not from
Where are you from?
I'm from Africa, Zambia.
Zambia?
Yeah.
No way, bro. How'd you get to the United States?
It's been a while since I got here, and then came with my parents, I'll say so. Yeah, and then they live north of San Jose, you know, Melancholy. And then I just moved up here south alone. I live here.
Say I went to Zambia, would you see a situation like this in Zambia where we have people on fentanyl and people living in the park, or are people in Zambia, do they take care of each other even though there might be more poverty? How would you compare the two places?
Zambia to here?
Yeah, like Los Angeles in particular.
I would say, you know, the difference is just the atmosphere and how people move, you know. Once I get used, I'll just feel the same way like I was there. But I just say, you know, it's cool here because we have everything too, like everywhere.
Or living in the streets here is easier or more comfortable, you'd say?
I would say the streets is how you take them too, you know. It's comfortable for some, it's not comfortable for some. But no one would love to be homeless though, too. That's the same. I just moved here and then, you know.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Look at that shit. In Jesus' name. That came from him. Right now, what you said, the feelings were changing, and
So how do you survive out here? Like, what's a normal day like for you? Like,
Just chilling, you see, I have my bicycle when I feel like, you know, down with the shoes, put on my flyers and stuff like that.
do you have a lot of friends out here?
Not really.
Are there any African immigrants here?
I'm just a different person too. I believe I'm more comfortable when I'm by myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like chilling?
I love libraries too at the same time, you know, just reading books. I got a couple books too here.
So yeah, you spend your time reading, chilling.
Pretty much everything. I smoke weed, cigarettes, you know, whichever I can afford, because you might not have money for weed every time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
You're down to once you get used to it. So I just do both.
All right, bro. Straight up, man. I think Cali's a good place for you then.
It is.
What's your name?
My name JC. You can call me Vincent.
All right, bro. JC, take care, bro. Okay. Can I offer you a hamburger? All right. Yeah, sometimes there's just, you can't interview everyone because it might be difficult for them to hold their thoughts. I don't know, man. It's just really sad to see like why is there so much mental health issues in the United States? It can't be that there's more people with mental health issues here. It just seems like it's so in the open. Here in this park, everybody's drugging out in the open. The police are right there. The police know that there's being fentanyl sold. And actually, those are the guys I got to be careful for. But yeah, approaching these people is pretty chill in this part of the park.
My name is Kenneth.
Kenneth?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you from?
Born and raised in LA.
All right. What area of LA are you from?
South Central.
South Central. So South Central used to be like a black area, right? And then it became Hispanic slowly. So, but nowadays, are you spending your time around here in Macarthur Park?
I just come through right now to just kick back, you know what I'm saying, and relax, you know what I'm saying, read my book. I love to read.
All right. That's what another guy said. A guy from Zambia said he likes reading.
He got a lot of drugs, face it, you know what I mean? But as far as I've been coming here, it's never been no major thing happening. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing really been kicked off, but this really ain't no place to bring your kids, though.
Yeah.
Long story short.
Well, there's some nice playgrounds over there, but like...
Yeah. And now I see kids and stuff going that side. That side's a lot better than this side.
Mm-hmm.
This side, I call it Fetville.
Fetville.
And Christie.
Fetville and Christie. Yeah, so like, or McCrystal Park.
Yeah, McCrystal Park.
Mafetti Park. Fetty Wap. What was like the best time in your life in Los Angeles? Like the best decade or the best few years? What are some of your great memories you've had here?
Back in the 70s and early 80s. Because, long story short, it was nothing like. Back in the 70s and early 80s, right, you wouldn't see no tents. You wouldn't see people getting high like this.
Yeah.
And them days, you know, back in the days, it was sweet, you know what I'm saying? It was nicer. And it wasn't like this. Drugs. Their mother and father was addicted to cane.
Yeah.
So when they was born, they was already addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
It is what it is. The scripture must be fulfilled, bottom line. It's not going to get no better. Face it, it's not going to get no better.
Yeah.
Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you the real. It's not going to get no better. But my thing is, hey, just keep God in your heart, praise God, and just thank Him for, just like me, I'll be going on 60 next month. A brother came to me and said, hey man, you know what's going on, man, with the government, man, the world, man, we going to war and all of that. You know, running it down. Why worry about it? Because I have no control of that.
Mm-hmm.
Why worry about it? I just thank God, thank you. It is what it's going to be is. The scripture must be fulfilled.
Yeah.
What's going to be done is going to be done. Yeah, but if I'm not going to let you worry me about worrying about that because I have no control over that.
Mm-hmm.
I thank God my black ass is still here after 60 years. you know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
And like I say, hey, you know, it's just one of them things, man, where it is what it is. I mean, you got people, man, that's crazy. Young women and men walking around with no shoes on, sleeping in the sidewalk, walking butt naked, crazy, man, hollering. Thank God for your right frame of mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I don't judge them, but I just thank God that, hey, thank you, Lord, for giving me my right frame of mind. Certain things I won't do. Now, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I do my little thing here and there, you know what I mean? But and what you do is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, I mean, the brother said today that, hey man, it's crazy. I said, and it's gonna get crazier, man. It's gonna get crazier. You know, because it's bottom line, it's a done deal.
Yeah.
And what you said about this world gonna be in big trouble, I don't worry about that.
You don't worry about it.
I have no control.
That's a liberating feeling.
I have no control over that. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord, that I'm still here. thank you, Lord, that I'm still kicking it. I mean, you know, I'm the type to where, why worry about it? Why stress over it, man? It's like I told him, why are you trying to worry me with this? And we both have no control over it. It's gonna get worser. Just like Petty Telegraph said, the world is gonna get no better. And if you tell somebody things it can't get worse, that's bullshit. Bottom line, this world's gonna fry. No, I'm just kidding.
You're a good speaker, man. You're a really good speaker.
Sometimes I say to myself, and that's really not good to say that. I say, God, you gave your only son for this? You know what I mean? But now I see, Christ had to come, man. He had to come. Because, man, this is way out, you know? And like I said, I just thank God, man. God is just so pure and holy, man, to where his holiness is just so awesome. Like he told Moses, man cannot see me and live. Wow. God said, there's a cleft over here. I'm gonna put you in the cleft in the rock, and I'm gonna cover you with my hand, but my face shall not be seen. Why? Because God is so pure and holy. Just his pureness and holiness, you would melt. If God came down here between me and you, we would melt like butter in a frying pan. Why? Because his pureness, his holiness, man. You couldn't look him in the face because of your sin. Like he says, filthy rags, sin, stain. Right? You're not, it's no way that we can be in front of God in the flesh. And I understand that. Because your ways is, God is so pure and holy, man, to where it's just, wow. Sometimes I want to leave you with this, and I'm going to kick back.
All right.
I told a friend the other day, man, God is so awesome, man, to where always will be, always was. Well, he said, King, what you mean by that? I said, man, now our minds can't fathom how God got here. Always was here. Where did he come from? If God got a God, oh my God. Wow. And if God's God got a God, well, where did he come from? God, it's not like, you have to understand what I'm saying. It's not like he popped here. Our minds we don't understand. He always was here. Man, if you just think about what I just said, man, that's no joke, man. Always was. Like he just didn't pop and say, I'm gonna create myself and bam, and he came into the world.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Always was. Well, where did he come from? How did he get here? The first and the last. Man, that's just so heavy. When I think about this, like, man, you know,
you get goosebumps.
Man, yeah, because us human beings, we can't fathom that. We can't understand that. You know, it's like, man, he always was here. Oh my God, it's scary when I think about that.
Yeah.
But I just want to say this here. Hey, thank you for letting me talk to you.
All right,
for the
Kenneth.
hamburger. I appreciate that.
Hey,
okay?
yeah, man, you're a cool dude. You know what? When you go up and talk to strangers, because oftentimes we're scared to talk to strangers. You meet nice people and you have good conversations. That's what it's all about.
It is. Question. Now, would I be on video or like on one of the
YouTube?
YouTube.
Yeah, man.
Good
are you famous around here? Like,
no, I'm
no,
not.
but in your local like friend group or parents or
Well, they know. I have some, you know.
You're a character, bro. You're a character.
Thank you, brother. You know, I've been there, done that. I've been to the penitentiary, been there, done that. You know, but my thing now is just that, you know, I know God. You know, I feel like, what's the name in the Bible that was running from God? And he did a 7-year period.
Yeah.
And then he came back to himself. See, in God's timing, I'm going to tell you something. Not saying I want to be no reverend or no preacher, nothing like that, but I'm still here, brother. I'm still here.
Yeah.
And I thank God. I'm going to tell you something. And I want everybody on YouTube to hear this. I've been to the penitentiary 9 times. In those 9 times, just say I done 20-something years. Not because I'm violent, not because of robberies, because I had strikes. And back in the early 90s and back in the 90s and 2000, for me, a petty theft would be a felony. And so I would get long-term. But I just want to say this for everybody that's listening. God has protected me, brother. I've never been shot. I've never been stabbed. I never got hit by a car. I never broke a bone in my life. I've been in penitentiary 9 times, like I said. And them 9 times, brother, I never had a fight. I done been to Wayside, Chino, Delano, Soledad, Tehachapi. And you have to realize, brother, in 20-something years, brother, every time I went to the penitentiary, I never had a fight.
Damn. Man.
Just that, I want to say this here too. One last thing I want to say. Boy, if I had some time, I would tell the people this here. When I was in the penitentiary, okay, you know the politics, bottom line, and stuff like that. It's been 3 riots. Brother, on my mama, rest in peace, on my life right now, I never got touched. It was like I wasn't there. God had a shield on me. I've been in 3 riots and never got touched. One thing that did happen, one riot, somebody threw some shampoo, and some shampoo just got in my eye and burned it. Brother, that's a miracle. That's a miracle in itself. I done been in 3 prison riots and never got touched. Thank you, Father God.
All right. There you go. Kenneth, you're the man.
Let them hear that.
All right. You're welcome. Oh. Damn. That's Kenneth, you guys. That's what you call a God-fearing man. I really like those stories, you know, like I'm not just gonna walk up to a stranger in Huntington Beach or like a rich part of town and have conversations like that. It's just not gonna happen. With respect to these people out here. All right, let's cross. I want to show you guys the nice part of the park, because it all ain't just doom and gloom. This is where the kids are playing, but again, homeless are still here. Nice little soccer field down there. Here we got the Levitt Pavilion and a couple people living there. I'm sure over the years they've tried to do music in the park and have activities here and try to build the relationships with the police and the community and the locals, bring kids here, but yeah, at this point it's just beyond no return. Let's see if these ladies want to talk. Hello. Are you guys hungry?
Sure.
All right. I'm doing videos on YouTube and I'm giving out hamburgers to just have conversations to people. So.
Well, that is so nice.
You're welcome. Yeah, I like how you're dressed.
Thank you so much.
Very beautiful.
Our color of the day is pink.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about it. Tell me about like the color of the day. Is that like something you do on a every single day or just like once in a while?
Well, we're new friends. We're new friends, and in this short time, we've discovered a lot about each other.
Yeah.
And we tell each other different things, like what was our reasoning and our putting our outfits together in our store.
So you like the color pink, so why'd you choose pink today, both of you?
Well, I just got this shirt. My thing is I'm a big Lady Gaga fan. That's why my brows are bleached and my hair is blonde. And she always says that it's like very important to like live your life like it's a story. So my outfit, I felt like today I'm starring in a horror movie and I'm like in the cabin and I'm like, oh my gosh, don't kill me. And I just thought that this shirt looked really pretty. And we're so close though that she just happened to pick out a pink shirt.
So this is like a daily adventure, like you're really creative.
Exactly. Today I think I was like a doll, and I just love clothes and fashion and being creative like you.
Well, I started out, my inspiration was one of my sponsors from the home that we live in. But I originally, when I went to see my baby girl here, I didn't have on the pink top. I had on a tank top with all in black, and then I noticed she had on pink. I went directly to my room and I said, I have this blouse that's pink. I bet it would look cute. So I put it on, and lo and behold, we're both in pink and black.
Nice. So it's a kind of a coincidence, but you guys have a lot in common at the same time.
Exactly.
So you guys met each other in a home? Or
a homeless shelter.
A homeless shelter?
For transsexuals.
I live in a really positive world.
Sure.
And most of my days are very nice. I get to express myself and be who I am. So I don't really go through, there's a lot of girls who I've like met in the community who have actual struggles, not having shoes, not having access to healthcare, to a safe place to stay, to be.
So your basic needs are met, and therefore you're able to be creative, which ultimately creativity can help bring a higher level of happiness and being content, right?
Exactly.
Well, when I first got to this home, I was feeling like nobody loved me. I had lost my mother 2 months ago. Didn't want to be in this house, this homeless shelter kind of setting at first. I was being very selfish, I felt. Until one morning, 3 of the girls that had passed through several countries in order to get to this place that they wanted to be, that they needed. I felt so horrible because I didn't think I could have survived what they did, to be in this place, to get this happiness, these things done that I took as for granted.
For sure.
Being that I'm from Texas, from the United States.
With reason you're from Texas. Hey, yeehaw.
Yeah.
So those ladies gave you perspective, some food for thought.
A lot. In fact, in the whole day yesterday, they were all I thought about. But my best bud here, I think about her all the time because...
So living in a homeless shelter, for example, you have a sense of community, and that a lot of people in the United States are very lonely and depressed, and they don't have anyone, any family, even if they might make a lot of money, have good jobs in there, but they're lonely. But you ladies feel like you have a sense of community somewhat. It might change on a daily basis, but... Comfort, safety as well. Awesome. LA has some nice programs to help people out then.
Exactly. And
well, so far I've interviewed like 4 or 5 people, and I've met really incredible people with cool stories, and you're added to the list.
Oh, thank
you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. Here we got a guy sleeping on the bench. Macarthur Park welcomes you. Park proud, LA. I don't follow LA politics, but the mayor, whoever the mayor is, should be ashamed if they're proud of this park. That's like their best attempt. Jesus. So I think this is what the fentanyl does. It affects your nervous system. And up here at the end, there's a lot of that on the other side of the park. Swarms of them, and that's kind of like the part that makes me scared about recording is when I have people in front of me, we're alone, isolated, I can engage with the person's a good person and have a nice conversation, but this can be really dodgy. Here we have some normal houses, normal apartment buildings. If you guys are watching from LA, how much does it cost to live in a place like this? I imagine it has to be a lot cheaper, and you're still close to downtown LA, so if your work's down here, you're in a pretty good situation. But like, imagine paying exorbitant rent to live here. Oh man. Oh, the smell. Yeah, the smell here is really, really bad. You guys can't smell through the camera, but... It's a dabbing? Oh, that's for fentanyl. How much does like a dose of cost, if I can ask?
Dose of fentanyl?
Yeah.
It doesn't cost, it's nothing, you know, it's just
a few dollars.
But money, you know how important money is. Thanks,
all right,
man.
You're gonna head out? All right, bro, take care. God bless you. Yeah, man, so what you see is when the people are withdrawing, it's hard for them, you know, to be coherent until they get their fix. And that's what makes it also dangerous. Not only the fact that you can lethally overdose, but the fact that the withdrawals are much worse than it doesn't last as long, I suppose, and the withdrawals are horrific. And so basically everybody's battle becomes every single day they got to get their fix, and that's like the whole day. How can I get a few dollars to get my fix? And so what they do, and local business owners have reported it, is they do what's called fencing or boosting. So they steal goods, not everyone of course, they steal goods and they sell it to the local markets that we'll see on the streets, kind of these informal markets, get a few dollars and boom. And that's like a whole job in itself. Instead of being able to focus on your daily needs, you basically have to focus on, all right, each day is a battle, I gotta get my fix. So you neglect your personal hygiene, you neglect your mental health, you neglect everything. And you know, it's much worse than the H that we saw in the 90s and the 2000s. A lot of people have recovered from and In fact, we met the OG, Luis Rodriguez. He recovered from it. He was open about it. Ezekiel in the video before that, the OG who was in Peter Sanello's video, he's recovered. What scares me, man, is there were guys with hoods back there on the corner. I think they were the ones selling, and so like they were like looking at me strong. Shit. So I left that area. I'm telling you guys, it's everywhere. Even when you leave the park, there are alleyways just full of people. Like, imagine paying rent for one of these areas. These are some nice buildings around here, and that becomes your backyard. We have a government building and a school. Would you want to send your kids to school here? Charles White School. Ready, set, go, before school program. Hell no, I ain't sending my kids to school here, man. Having them walk to school. Playgrounds here aren't really to be used. They're fenced off. Trash everywhere, caution tape everywhere. What a freaking disaster, man. How about it?
Dan los conos.
¿Qué precio tienen?
$3. Este $3.
Complicado ganarse la vida aquí.
Sí, hay que trabajar en lo que sea.
Ron y pasas.
Hey.
¿Tienes algo para abrirlo?
Sí.
Ok. ¿Y usted cuántos años lleva aquí trabajando?
Como 2. Poquito.
¿Y trabajar aquí puede ser peligroso o es tranquilo?
Sí, no, es peligroso.
¿Por qué?
Con los locos.
It's really good. That's actually really good. Rum and raisin. Nunca he probado algo así. Pero los locos no se meten contigo, ¿verdad?
A veces sí. Es que quieren helados baratos.
Sí.
Y te quieren dar el dinero que quieren ellos.
Ah, no quieren pagar el precio adecuado.
Por ejemplo, ese $3 me dan 2 y ganan y se van.
Entonces no respetan los precios y el trabajo.
No respetan. Y si le pegas, vas al bote. O se te vienen todos, te ponen una friega, ¿no?
Te pueden atacar como en una ganga, un grupo.
No.
Here, I do interviews and I'm talking to people, getting to know them.
Are you trying to give away housing?
No, you guys are looking for housing?
I'm already on with a bunch of people. I've been waiting for years now, but definitely.
Can you guys tell me a little bit about what's going on out here in the streets? I've never seen anything. I'm from Wisconsin. I've never seen anything like this in my life, man.
I'm from Connecticut. I just work here.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
Dana.
All right. How are you doing?
I'm alright. How are you?
Answer some questions, or are you all right?
Maybe not at the moment. I'm just gonna get
all right.
But can I have a minute? I'll try to find you right now.
All right.
Is that cool?
Yeah. Hello. Are you hungry?
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right. Take care. You guys, there's an area back there where just on the Alvarado Street you cannot walk. It is unbelievable. I'm just trying to give away the last of these. Hey guys, are you hungry? How are you doing?
I'm alright. From here, from the valley.
So you're from California. Can you explain to someone who's not from California what's going on here in Macarthur Park? I've never seen anything like this in my life. I just walked there in Alvarado Street.
You ever been to San Francisco?
Yeah. No, I haven't.
San Francisco. People come to,
Yeah.
to get high.
All right, I'll let you go, man. Have a nice day. This situation here is unfathomable. It's too dangerous to be recording here with all these people. If I'm isolated, that's fine, but there is hundreds on Alvarado Street, and there's also a presence of MS-13, 18th Street gang. So I just don't wanna, don't wanna mess with anyone. I gotta give one hamburger away. Are you hungry? Oh, you have some tortillas. Take care, brother. Are you all doing all right out here in the streets? All right, take care. So this is that street market I was telling you guys about. Very similar to Latin America. We got avocados, we got clothes. We got a shopping center here.
right here, pocket.
Wow. Power tools here. This is crazy. Yeah, so in general, guys, this area, very, very dodgy, doesn't feel safe. There's a lot of street life, but it's not clean. It's not safe. Lots of hardworking families, but it's the only place they can afford. That Mexican ice cream vendor back there, he also told me a crazy story. He said that he's from Guadalajara, and the cartel, he's just an innocent, hardworking man. The cartel came and they extorted him, and that's why he had to come to the United States. Then I asked him, where is he sleeping? How is he affording to live just selling ice cream as well? He works for a provider or a chain of ice cream cars, right? And he sleeps on the pallets, rent-free, where the ice cream vendors are. This street's crazy though, wow. It's actually quite interesting. And then each on one of these alleys is like hell on earth, man. Hola, buenas. Buenas. People are here just trying to, you know, make ends meet out here. I feel very, very fortunate. I live in Wisconsin and I live in Spain, where I'm from Wisconsin. I feel very... Buenas, chicos. ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Ustedes de dónde son?
Guatemala.
Ah, ¿qué tal? Eso es una zona, un barrio guatemalteco, hondureño, salvadoreño, ¿verdad?
Sí,
es difícil buscarse la vida por acá.
Oh, sí, aquí sí está difícil.
¿Cómo se compara con Guatemala, por ejemplo, el costo de la vida, la comida, etcétera?
Pues trae diferencias por el cambio de dinero. Aquí se puede comprar comida, es fácil porque acá hay tiendas, venden comida aquí, allá. Pero en Guatemala, donde yo vengo, es un pueblo retirado y no puedes encontrar nada.
¿Usted es del campo?
Sí, yo sí soy del campo.
¿Y la seguridad allá, en comparación con aquí, cuál es más seguro?
Guatemala.
¿Guatemala? Más seguro, aquí es peligroso, ¿no?
Sí. Sale aquí de noche, te berrean, me han dejado los ojos morados, que una vez me habían morado. Sí, me han golpeado.
¿Quién?
Los cholos.
Ay.
Te agarran, te quitan.
Bueno, sí, aquí es muy complicado. Sí, bueno, que Dios te bendiga, suerte en la vida.
Realmente, cuídate.
Aquí en Estados Unidos puedes ganarse la vida. Creo que tienes que salir de la locura un poco, ¿eh?
Sí.
Hasta luego, chavales.
Cuídate.
See you later. The everyday working people here selling things, they're wonderful people. And they got just about everything here. But that Macarthur Park is basically like a lawless zone. I ran out of burgers, so that was my way of course, keeping me safe a little bit. But then as the day goes on, more and more show up. And then on like each corner, there's, you know, groups, swaths of people smoking pipes of fentanyl or meth or whatever they can get. And of course, that's an easy business for the people who sell there. Very easy business. The other crazy part that I saw in the park was there was a police car there, but they just sit at the safe end where I started the video. So they know what's going on there and they don't even go to that end to do anything about it. In fact, they were ticketing people doing stupid shit like riding their bike through that safe area. They were giving them ticket. I imagine at night, hola. Whoa. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Son tus amigos? ¿Se venden? No.
The mom, daughter, son, and son.
Es una familia grande. Hasta luego. Que te vaya bien. That was interesting. I wanted to interview the guy, but the dogs were barking too much. El rinconcito colombiano. For sure we have some empanadas. We had pupusas, which are Salvadoreñan back there. Right here in this part of LA, I don't know what it's called. It feels like little Latin America.
No hago nada malo, simplemente yo trato la manera de seguir adelante, viejo.
Usted es de Honduras, dijiste.
Sí, pues aquí voy a tener como 3 meses.
¿Por qué se encuentra aquí en esta calle, con esta casa? Es una casa bastante grande, más o menos.
No, pues ahí me encuentro por la sociedad porque ha tenido malas decisiones. Cuando vine ya aquí, traje a mis 2 hijos y a mi mujer. Supuestamente veníamos porque éramos una familia, nos íbamos a apoyar uno al otro, pero ella solo tiene dinero y ella trata de manera de mejor ayudar a otras personas que estar con uno que siempre le ha servido. Me traje a familias de ella, me traje a la hermana, la cuñada, la sobrina, todo pues, y mire, todo más bien.
¿Diría que hubiera sido mejor quedar en Honduras o lo arrepientas o no?
No, no me arrepiento por ver que Dios me dio una oportunidad aquí. Pido ayuda a las autoridades y no me quieren ayudar, pues.
Es súper sano, limpio. De hecho, esta casa es muy higiénica, ¿eh?
El ingeniero del edificio de ahí, ¿ves? ¿Desde que están construyendo?
Ya.
Él me regaló los Playboys y todo eso.
No te estás drogando ni nada.
No, ahorita
Que
no,
se nota, eres un vato muy joven y saludable.
Sí. No, pero mire, yo le voy a una cosa, mis hijos sí están en eso ahorita, por eso que yo quiero ayuda. Pues,
aquí tienes todo, tienes electricidad.
Pues mire, aquí los que vivían más antes aquí,
sí,
le metieron fuego ahí, entonces cuando vino aquí yo le tenía bien limpito, toda la basura ahí juntada. Pues yo le dije, mire, yo voy a estar un tiempito aquí, le digo yo puse la luz ahí. Entonces, si quiere la quito. No se preocupe, cuando se vaya la quita. Entonces ellos me dieron, y le agradezco mucho a la sociedad porque son buenas personas y...
Es muy difícil vivir aquí, pero a la vez, pues no tienes que pagar la renta.
Pues eso es lo menos que, bueno, lo agradezco a Dios que no estoy pagando renta y el agua la agarramos de allá, de aquel tubo que está allá, pues. Yo me crié en la calle de 8 años, sin papá, sin mamá, nunca tuve un estudio, nunca he tenido una educación. Y por eso yo le digo a mis hijos que vayan a la escuela, que tienen una oportunidad, pero ellos no me hacen caso.
Wonder what the hell happened here. Un fuego, un incendio. Jesus. Lo destrozaron.
Yeah, it's recently.
Wow.
Yeah, less than a month.
Bueno.
I think it was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bueno, chao.
Take care.
Wow. They don't have to pay anything. That was a really nice house. It was clean. I don't know how you're supposed to help that person. He wanted a house, he wanted a job. He wasn't literate. He didn't know how to write or read. Because I asked him for his number, so if someone wanted to contact you, and he doesn't have a Facebook, he doesn't have a number, he doesn't know how to read or write. Now these are the real heroes of LA, man. Just imagine how much these guys are working. They say they respond to, just in Macarthur Park, a minimum of 4 overdoses daily. And it's like the tables just keep turning. The root causes of being solved, they just have to keep working. So like becoming an EMT anywhere in the world, very unselfish, noble profession. And you can only imagine the things they've seen. I just got on the E line and the E bus, and it's free in LA. The city's implemented a program, and the bus is actually quite clean. Well, Macarthur Park might be a shithole, at least this bus is really nice and seems to be functioning. This is a close 7-Eleven. How you doing, bro? What music do you do?
Electric.
Electric?
Electric. What?
You don't receive tips?
Yeah, I do, but the Volvo is later.
Can you say, this is Macarthur Park?
Macarthur Park.
Can you say it in the microphone? This is Macarthur Park.
This is Macarthur Park. I said the microphone, but Macarthur Park is 1 block north.
All right, bro. Thank you. He's just playing, not even making money. And this is a 7-Eleven. A couple locals told me this was completely looted or robbed too many times and closed down. This whole area, you guys. Downtown that way. This whole area. There's people around here watching. You know what I mean? That there's a lot of these old historic businesses here are in threat of going out of business because obviously the situation has gotten worse over the decades. And as a result, the revenues go down each year, or they just have too many problems, and it's been replaced by this informal market that we have all around here, all the blocks around here. But I'm not actually sure how long these informal markets have been here. I'm not sure if they pay taxes, but we have all these like good places to eat here. But in general, like, people are pretty friendly here, you know, for being a city that can be so chaotic. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I like your hair, bro. Right now we're gonna ride the LA Metro and see how it is to Venice Beach. These trains here are just packed to the brim, and you just got just about every type of person. And you know what I really don't like is people are really rude to these people are working, and they're all bilingual, they're very polite. All they're trying to do is get people from point A to point B, and you got people insulting them. Crazy. This is the other side of LA. We have tens of thousands of people lining up to use the metro. Some of them are tourists, most of them I think are locals, and the truth is you know, if you don't have a car, it's gonna take you also a long time to get from work, and then you're gonna have a lot less access to places. So I can't imagine what it is to work on one side of LA, live on the other, have to take the bus and public transport. We did see the free bus. That was just one line though. It went from downtown to Macarthur Park. And I can tell you, I'm going to Venice Beach. This is gonna be a good 45-minute to an hour train ride. If you don't make 6 figures and you can't afford a car, parking, rent, this is what people have to go through, you know? So what do the LA people, especially yourself, think of Macarthur Park? What's going on there?
Oh, it's sad. It's just really sad. You know what I mean? Good to see you. Love his tamales, world class. What I would say is they need some tamales over there at Macarthur Park. His tamales, preferably. But namely, if we could get some financing and put it into the hands of people who will take care of people, and then just kind of budget that and make sure that they're actually accounted for, and you know that they can be held accountable only for the things that are reasonable, not semantic. You know what I mean? Then I think that they can get some.
So how did growing up in Compton get you into comedy, and how did Compton influence your comedy?
People are mean, and it's better to laugh it off than it is to take it personal. So there's a lot of mean things that happen. I was like, I think I'll laugh this off, bro. After you laugh all that off, excuse me 1 second. Excuse me, miss. I noticed that you were walking out my life like my dad. Can I get a follow for my comedy Instagram? Can I get a follow, please? Thank you. I'm being funded by a white man, so I don't need your money, but I can afford to ask your man to help a nigga out. Cause she got a man, and you know he not cheating on her, cause she got the body shape right. I know what you're doing. Now I see you in heaven, cause I'm going to hell for flirting like that. Right? So that's what I think about Compton. If it wasn't for Compton, I wouldn't be able to talk to people without being afraid. Steve, the Y is an I sound, and that's a C. Everyone thinks it's a G.
What do you know about Wisconsin, the state of Wisconsin?
They got cheese.
Hell yeah.
The only thing I know about Wisconsin is they got cheese and they wear green, and that is the culmination of everything I have on my knowledge.
All right, what about Spain?
I know that they speak Spanish, proper Spanish. It's like the UK of the Mexican. Have a great one, man. Take care.
This guy's gonna be big. He's already big. He's already big.
God bless you. I'm 5'8". I'll make it one day. Take care, bro. Peace.
Well, I've been doing this sticker table since 1980.
You've seen a lot of changes in Southern California.
Oh, yeah, but it's never been as bad as since Trump got in.
So 2016, California started going downhill.
Oh,
more than you've seen in the past.
Everything started going downhill with Trump. I've noticed more racists coming out publicly, using the N-word to describe Obama, and that never had happened before. People feel that because Trump's in there, they have tacit approval to let their racists be more visible. And that's sad. We have to oppose that as Americans.
Okay, so yesterday I was in Macarthur Park talking to people who suffer from drug addiction and live on the street, live in the park even. What do you think is some of the root causes of this problem, and is it okay that there's drugs being done openly in the streets? I've never seen anything like this before.
Oh yeah, actually I've seen it when homelessness was more visible even locally here years ago. That it's always been a problem, and it's more of a regional problem here. There are a lot of people on the street that for economic reasons they can't afford to rent a place or get a place, and circumstances put them out there, and then as time goes by they start developing mental illness problems.
Yeah, depression.
Yeah, and they start being vulnerable to taking drugs. I remember I had a hard time myself many decades ago with problems, and I'm glad I overcame all that kind of stuff. But it's a serious problem, and we have to take care of the less fortunate, and there has to be an element of self-responsibility as well.
And I got off at Expo Crenshaw. We have some lovely people working. They're all bilingual here. They help tourists, even though I don't think a lot of tourists come here, right?
No, we do actually.
Okay.
Expo Crenshaw is a
Expo Crenshaw. I'm gonna go down Crenshaw. Adios, hasta luego. Very friendly. And yeah, I'm gonna go walk down this Crenshaw and look for some grub before the airport. This is Crenshaw and something, but you're out here giving people food. What a nice guy you are. And you got your basketball hoop here. You're shooting hoops, playing some football with me. Let's go. I like this, man. Crenshaw. There's a weed dispensary over there. Like, nobody walks out here and I'm just playing football with my guy. This is what traveling's all about. Whoa. Oh, 2-hour metro ride back. Ubers are 50, 60 bucks. Yeah, f that, man. This is how you really travel. Just go hang out with homies on the block. Here we go, Crenshaw Boulevard. Yeah. So what are you doing out here, bro?
Basketball. Oh yeah. Temporary. I'm about to get my birth certificate and my ID Monday.
That's crazy, man. You're a good person, I can tell. I can tell. Where are you guys from?
Senegal.
Senegal? Yeah. All right. Crazy. Hi. Bonjour, bonjour. Oh shit. How's it going? So how's your crib? Spacious. Spacious? All right. I met your friend. He's so nice over there, but I gotta get to the airport. Y'all take care, okay? Bye-bye. Bro, this looks like it went through a war zone, like Somalia or Afghanistan or something. Or maybe this is normal in the United States now. Jesus. Right next to that. This whole area is nice. There's like shopping areas around here on Crenshaw, restaurants. LA is just like a freaking movie, bro. It's like a movie, literally, it's a movie. What's up, bro? How you doing? You got your nice bike, you got your music set up.
This the jam cart right here, man. You know, I represent Would You Like the Jam. It's a program that I put out for the community. I teach people how to skate if they want to learn.
That. Yeah.
We do jam skating, we do basic skating. I do private lessons as well. Also a notary, do live sound, DJ, the whole shebang.
So the key is to have something that you're passionate about, to stay busy out here.
And stay in shape, and stay free. You know, the key is that you can do whatever you want. You just gotta believe it, you know. Contrary to whatever the confines of society may tell you, oh, you gotta get a job, you gotta do this, yeah, but if you don't do your passion, what are you doing? You're working for a day when you might get it, and all those days you wasted. So I just encourage people to do what they love. No matter what it is, like, I don't care, like, your parents might be like, oh, that's not, you're gonna get that, but whatever.
Sure.
You know?
So as a child, what brought you to be like this? What brought you to chase your passions and just not give a f what anyone says?
I think that's just in our family DNA.
Yeah, this guy's also living his life. I love this shit out here, man. Crenshaw Boulevard is where it's at.
Always, you know. I mean, it's in our family DNA. My aunt did it, my dad did it. It's a lot of them, it's 10 of them. So yeah, I came out here from being a military brat. I just came to LA.
All right, where are you from then?
Charlotte, North Carolina, baby. Yeah, I've been a DJ all my life, man. My DJing took me around the globe. I got a degree in accounting. You know, I do a whole bunch of shit. I'm out here, you know, people know me. I just encourage people to give more, man. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're doing it for, let it be about community, because everything else is vanity. You could do your show and be like, oh yeah, I was great.
Yeah.
What did the community get out of it? But
yeah, help others and give back.
$50 less in their wallet and one-time experience. But I mean, that's great, but there's more.
Yeah, that's what I feel like though, like by talking to strangers, going out there, facing your fears.
Yeah.
You put out the right energy and then you're able to transmit those stories. So that's what I like doing.
All day long, man. So, you know, I encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. Well, at Would You Like the Jam on Instagram.
¿Qué tal trabajar aquí?
Bien.
Bien.
Está un poco aburrido ahorita. Pero durante el verano está ocupado.
¿Usted es mexicana?
Sí.
Una chicana de verdad. ¿Dónde están tus tatuajes?
No tengo todavía. Fue a los 18.
Hoy es jovencita. Jesus Christ. $9 a juice. And everywhere you go, you can speak Spanish here in LA. Robex juice. You know what happened? I faced my fears yesterday. I went to Macarthur Park. And I'm telling you, that shit is scary. It might not look like it on the video, but that place is so scary. Anyone from LA will agree with me. And I would even say the gangbangers are scared there because they're always, you know, dealing with gangbang and shit. So you're jamming. All right, bro. Since you like fitness.
Hey, yo, we promise it.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. You have a great day.
There's actually historical markers here on Crenshaw, Baldwin Hills, Crenshaw Plaza. And all these people having to rely on cars, they miss all this good history. I feel like everyone looks at me like I'm crazy because I'm out here walking. Maybe I'm just another homeless person. Crenshaw music scene. Marvin Gaye performed at the Pied Piper, 1975. We are in this historical area, and because nobody walks here, they're not gonna discover it. This is what cars do, I'm telling you. Also, we got dispensers here. You can smell the weed coming through here. This requires foot traffic. All right, we're in an alleyway. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. What up, man? How's it going? I never thought I would say that I'm walking through a random alley in Crenshaw. Check it out. Oh God, it is a little bit spooky compared to the main drag. Oh my God, this is like some music festival. You can take pictures in the Cybertruck. Nice. Yeah, this is the walking area, guys. Check it out. Back to the Future. No way. Oh. What do you think? You like? Yeah. What is this event? It's electric too. Yeah, it's electric. What is this event, man? I was just walking on Crenshaw and I seen this going on here.
Oh, well, it's Black to the Future.
Black to the Future?
It's about art, design, and technology.
Art, design, and technology. All right, thank you. Black to the Future. I like this shit, bro. Everybody's got great style. This is the little black carpet.
To the future.
It's the black carpet.
The black carpet, Black to the Future, all in it. Yeah.
Dude, this is great, man. I just was walking on Crenshaw where nobody walks and I discovered this, so.
This is Black to the Future. And so this is basically, that's the theme for Tech Lamert. Tech Lamert's a conference that happens every year right here in Lamert Park.
Sure.
And so this is one of the most concentrated black communities in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting.
No, that's all right.
But Lamert Park is like a really booming community. It's part of like a good like middle class black community. It really serves as almost a transition period between what's stereotypically known as the hood, and then I would say also our black neighborhoods, or where communities are thriving and building. And Lamert's where everyone can meet across the economic lines of the black community and say like, yeah, maybe you're a millionaire, live 15 minutes up, but then you can also necessarily be on Section 8 and live 15 minutes away from Lamert in the other direction, heading east.
So it's not like an area that's being gentrified, so to speak. It's like more so bringing all classes together.
Yeah, I would say it's more of what I would call an gentrification, right? So it's an internal turnaround of uplifting the black community here by investing in our own. So Tech Lamert is one event that allows us to create more revenue for all the shops that are around here to help keep it thrive and help keep them thriving. And now you see them investing in themselves. All right. So gentrification has not taken over Lamert Park. It won't take over Lamert Park because we're doubling down our own community and our own economics.
Sure. Y'all should be proud of yourself.
We are.
All right.
Thank you.
So I guess the video isn't all doom and gloom. All right, Reverend Gadget, what do you do?
I take just about any car and I make them electric. So here's one of them. But any classic car, I can get it Tesla powered and fast.
How'd you get into that?
I've been doing it for about a decade. So I go back to golf cart batteries, the early days. I got an invitation.
All right.
And then as I was pulling in and I saw the sign Black to the Future, it's like, okay, I brought the right car.
Los Angeles is the land of creativity and innovation, entrepreneurship. There's just, this paradoxical world that we've seen. Finally made it to the airport. We have a new metro that's gonna be here in the next few years. LA's changing. They're doing some positive things, I have to admit it. You know, LA's not black and white. Macarthur Park was hell on earth. Very sad situation. I don't know the solution. I really think it's gonna get worse. They're not even preventing the drug use or drug sale in the open there. It's shocking, but as we've seen, things are changing. There are nice parts. I didn't expect that area in Crenshaw. Venice Beach still has personality. Santa Monica has personality. A lot of places in LA have amazing things to offer. So, catching a flight back to Minneapolis. See you guys next time in a different video, probably from Europe. Ciao, ciao.